She wasn't even called a teacher. But when her students made history, the entire village finally saw what she was made of. This is the story of Mitali, a simple housewife who turned her home into a classroom and her small tuition class into a quiet revolution of hope. Years ago, Mitali had dreams like any college student. She loved learning. She loved helping others. And once, she even signed up for a public speaking competition. But when her turn came, her voice trembled. Her mind went blank. And though no one said a word, the silence that followed felt heavier than any laughter. That day, she quietly decided, I'm not meant for this. She hid her voice behind her smile and stopped trying to stand out. Years passed. She got married, took care of her family, and became known as the kind, quiet housewife who always helped others. But deep inside, she still felt incomplete. One evening, a small girl from her neighborhood came crying. She said her classmates teased her, saying, "Kids from this village never top the exams." Those words hit Mitali like lightning. They reminded her of that college stage, of the day she gave up on herself. That night, she made a promise. If I couldn't find confidence back then, she thought, maybe I can help these children find theirs now. The next morning, she cleared her small living room, hung a piece of cardboard on the wall, and began her first tuition class with just 5 children. The fees were barely enough to buy notebooks, but she didn't start for money. She started to make sure no child in her village ever felt small for dreaming big. Her neighbors whispered, "She's not even a real teacher." But Mitali didn't answer. She just kept showing up every single day. She taught grammar with stories, mathematics with patience, and confidence with kindness. And slowly, something began to change. 10 years passed. Her first batch of students appeared for their 10th board exams. Mitali waited anxiously, not for results, but for a sign that her years of effort had meant something. Then one morning, the news spread across the village. A headline in the local paper read, "Village student tops the block." It was one of her students, the same girl who once cried in her lap. For the first time, the name of their small village appeared in the paper. And beside it, the name of Mitali's student. The same people who once doubted her now came with sweets and flowers, calling her madam. And as she stood at her door, smiling through tears, she realized something. She had found her voice again, not through speaking, but through teaching. Today, Mitali still teaches in that same small room. The walls are covered with colorful charts, photographs, and dreams. Her students have gone on to become engineers, nurses, teachers, and every one of them still visits her on holidays, calling her "Ma'am who believed in us." She doesn't earn much, but what she's built is priceless. Confidence, courage, and a legacy of belief. This story reminds us you don't need big classrooms or high degrees to change lives. You only need faith, patience, and a heart that refuses to give up. Because real teachers don't just teach subjects, they teach belief. And when one woman decides to believe again, an entire generation learns how to rise. One story can change a life. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to share that light. Thank you